Hi, welcome to our Friday session of week 4. Today we focus on gratitude and positivity. Very glad you could join me for this last day of our mindfulness challenge, although I will send a follow-up video on Monday. So today we're focusing on what we can do to keep a positive mindset, and we will do a gratitude meditation. So the first thing we do is take a mindful pause. It's very simple. Just think of 3 positive things that are going on for you right now. Maybe 3 things that are going on in the past day or so, 3 things that you're grateful for. Just 3 positive things, that's all. Do that now. This simple act of bringing to mind 3 positive things has been shown in studies to really increase a person's happiness or positivity. So even that simple practice can be quite helpful. So why build a positive mindset? Well, according to Vitamala Birch, it helps us to place attention intentionally on the positive side of life. And this doesn't mean we're seeing things through rose-colored glasses. We're just noticing that there are many beautiful things in this world, small everyday moments. It's one of the reasons why I had you try to notice pleasant events and see if you can look with beginner's eyes, using your senses. What do you see, taste, smell, hear, feel? Maybe it's the sun shining through the trees, or the sound of kids playing, the feel of your pet's fur, the taste of a ripe piece of fruit. Whatever it is, bringing awareness of those good things that we notice helps our brains overcome the negativity bias. And the problem with the negativity bias is that we have this sort of hardwired in after years of evolution that negative experiences tend to stick to the brain like Velcro. We need to be more focused on negative possibilities, on threats. That's one of the keys to our survival. And positive experiences slide off the brain like Teflon. So we have to work a little extra hard to focus on the positive, to kind of move the needle over to that positive side. I would also encourage you to be aware of the good things that you do every day and what others do for you. So again, small, normal, everyday kinds of things. Just increasing your awareness of these things and kind of celebrating them can make a difference and overcome that negativity bias. The other reason is that what we practice becomes stronger. So in other words, what we put our focus on, what we really attend to, builds those neural networks. And that's that neurons that fire together, wire together. And this results in, if you do it enough, that a passing mental state, such as, feeling good about an experience or, a meditation that feels good, something like that, is a passing mental state. But if you do that often enough, it becomes a neural mental trait, becomes hardwired in your brain. And this is something that can affect our optimism, pessimism spectrum. So wherever you fall on that spectrum, being more optimistic really comes down to choosing how we think about things. And so, as you know, we talked quite a bit about our thoughts and our emotions and our beliefs. And this all has to do with building a positive mindset. We have control over that, which is This is the amazing thing about it. And one of the ways that you can do that is this technique from Rick Hanson. He's a neuropsychologist who's done a lot of research and written a couple of great books. One of them is called Hardwiring Happiness. And there's this TED Talk that you can find. And he talks about that when we have good experiences, we tend to let them slide by and they don't really stick. But simply by paying more attention to them, and he uses the acronym HEAL, it can help to embed itself in our brain. So the HEAL is have the good experience, notice it, but then the E is enrich the experience. In a sense, allow it to install in your brain. And the A is to absorb it, let it sink in. And then the L is optional, to link positive with negative. In a sense, you can almost override negative things with positive things. But really, all it really comes down to is that when you have a positive experience, just don't let it pass through. Spend a little time and savor it. Okay, so maybe take a brief pause and, in a sense, meditate on that for 10, 15, 20 seconds. That will really help to install this experience in your brain. So I want to talk a little bit about gratitude, and we are going to do a gratitude exercise, which I hope that you like, but I think it's always good to focus on the positive. But why gratitude? Well, a lot of the studies show that gratitude actually makes us happier, more likely to exercise. It enhances our relationships. It has one of the strongest links to mental well-being. It improves our sleep, self-esteem, and energy levels. There's less depression and fewer headaches with gratitude, and higher emotional intelligence. That's a pretty good list, right? So let's do a gratitude meditation. Get yourself into a comfortable position, a position that's balanced so that you feel relaxed but attentive during the meditation. You can be still but alert. Feeling your body in the chair, feeling your feet on the floor. Shifting a little bit if you like, just to find that good position of stability and balance. Bring your attention to your breathing, taking a couple of deep breaths if you like, feeling the breath in and out of the body. And on the out breath, allow yourself to relax and sink into the chair a little bit so that we gather ourselves to the here and now. Now, maintaining this mindful awareness with the breath, take a moment to reflect on gratitude. What are you truly thankful for? It's easy to forget that we're alive and breathing. We may experience pain, but in many ways we have a healthy life compared to other people. Think about the freedoms you have that many in the world don't get to experience. Think about the opportunities that are available to you. And how might it feel if any of those were taken away? Think about your relationships. What support have you been given through your life? Think of people who have been kind to you, the family and friends who have supported you. Remember the teachers that have encouraged or taught you and have inspired you to learn. And how much do you depend on the cooperation and support of other people? Thankfulness that we are alive and how amazing that is, the gift of life. May we be filled with thankfulness, and may we feel this in the here and now. That we woke up this morning, were able to get out of bed, and thankful for the bed we slept in, for the home we have. May we be thankful for the fact that we have food to eat, clean water to drink, for all the supports in our society, our farmers that produce the food, for factories and machines packing the food and keeping it safe, for transport people and shop people that get food to us. Every bite we eat is a gift of the universe. The air in which it grows, the sun which gives it heat, rain which waters it, the insects that fertilize the plants. For all these blessings, may we be filled with thanks. May we be thankful for the benefits of civilization, education, healthcare, transport, communications, and all the scientific advances that we take for granted, but without which life would be unimaginably more difficult. For all these many blessings, may we be filled with thanks. There are days when life seems to go against us, days when we feel low and suffer feelings of loss. Then there are ordinary, everyday irritations and traffic jams and people going against us. In these moments, let us recall all the benefits of our life, all the things that we can and should be thankful for. Now, it may be that you're not feeling so grateful at this very moment. And that's okay. Just notice where you are and make a wish to feel gratitude. And help us come back into the present moment. And when I find it, it always fills me with contentment and peace. So for all the benefits of every day, and especially today, may we be filled with thanks. And before the closing thought, thank you for joining in this period of meditation and for this mindfulness challenge. And I hope you found it thankful. Let us go out into the world filled with hope for the future, remembering these words. Even if we know that tomorrow the world would go to pieces, we would still have hope and we would still plant an apple tree. So may it be with us. May we all be filled with loving kindness. May we be safe from inner and outer dangers. May we be well in body and mind. May we all be at peace and ease. May we all be happy. And so when you're ready to finish the meditation, just noticing your body again in the chair, your feet on the floor, and opening your eyes to finish this last meditation of the Mindfulness Challenge. Well, actually, I'm going to send one more on Monday. So, but again, I'm grateful for you all for participating. I truly am. And if there's anything I can do going forward to support your mindfulness journey, please reach out to me. Let me know. I am going to add you to my list, my email list, so you'll see, other events. I do have a mindfulness refresher webinar once a month, so you'll be invited to that, and you're welcome to join that. And so, congrats, you completed the challenge. If you're here, you've done the whole month or whatever you could, and remember, whatever you could is just fine. So congratulations, you did a great job. I hope you found it helpful. I hope it's provided you with a foundation to start a mindfulness practice, to integrate it formally and informally into your everyday life. And, realize that will ebb and flow as well. You'll find times when you are kind of much more diligent and stronger in your practice, and times when it sort of falls by the wayside, and you can always start it fresh. Every day, every moment, it can be a fresh start. So remember to fill out that log sheet, and on the bottom of this slide, you'll see my fax number 203-688-3108, or you can scan an email to me at bud.wassell@ynhh.org. So again, a reminder that, if you've done 5 days a week of any kind of mindful practice, even a 2-minute pause is fine. That's fine. And the first week is kind of a gimme in a sense. We had that week of the storm and many of us lost power and internet connection and so forth. So whatever you could do that first week is perfectly fine. I totally understand. I'll leave you with this last quote. If I do not practice one day, I notice it. If I do not practice a second day, the orchestra notices it. If I do not practice a third day, the world notices it. So I'll leave you with that thought, and feel free to send those in anytime you can, the logs, and I will send one follow-up video and email on Monday, and please let me know again if I can help with your mindfulness journey in any way. I bow to you and thank you again for being with me on this mindfulness challenge journey. Take good care. Enjoy your day and mind the moment.